good to see the good crowd in there from O'Neill's and the main sponsors and from the county executive. So listen, yeah, no, exciting morning in New Jersey, and you know, I suppose one of the major changes to the jersey is the fact now that you'll see it embedded in the jersey the 40 clubs, and I think that's important because those are the people, the clubs, the parishes, the communities we represent. So, you know, it's not just a case of handing over to New Jersey. It looks good, yeah, it looks good, but there's a meaning behind it, and I think that's important for all the players that get that opportunity, and that has to, you know, be privileged in a privileged position to wear that jersey. So, yeah, it's important from that point of view. And any day you cross over that white line representing your county, it's an important day.
Well, I suppose 8th of December is the D-Day now that you're looking forward to getting started for the new season.
Yeah, exactly. Looking forward to getting back now, Tom. That happens on Wednesday. So looking forward to getting back on the pitch and getting the players back out there. The season will start fairly quickly. We're out on the 7th of January with McKenna Cup, and it's good to see the McKenna Cup coming back in terms of preparation for the National League. And those games will come, as I say, fairly quickly. So a lot of work to get done, and that work starts now.
Yeah, very short time frame to get ready for what is going to be such a condensed season, because really you go from the McKenna Cup straight into the league, and you go from the league literally straight into the championship.
Yeah, and as we found out last year, Tom, and not just us, I mean, a lot of counties in terms of injuries, because, you know, to me, you need at least a 6-week run-in to any start of any competition, and ultimately we picked up a lot of injuries throughout the season gone by, and so we've got to be careful now in terms of when we do go back, what that's going to look like for us, because the games will come thick and fast. I say we have 4 or 5 weeks to get ready now for a McKenna Cup campaign, and those games, I think there's 3 games within a week, and then you're right into the start of the National League, and there's about 7 out of 9 weeks is 7 matches, and then you're 2 weeks break into the championship, so it's going to be fairly condensed, and yeah, it's going to be. But listen, that's something we're looking forward to getting back playing.
Yeah, is that something that your strength and conditioning team will have worked on? Obviously, in the program, in the pre-training, the pre-season. You know, getting
100%, exactly. You know, it's not just a case that we turn up now on Wednesday night and off you go. No, those guys have been working away over the last number of weeks just to get ready to go back onto the pitch, and it's I leave that to the sports science team and the head of strength and conditioning. You know.
Yeah. We hear of Paddy McGrath has stepped aside. Obviously, you worked with him for the last few years, and a great servant.
Brilliant. I mean, Paddy was the consummate professional, everything he done, on the pitch, off the pitch. You know, Paddy would have taken every training session like a championship match, and he left everything on that pitch. Led his life like a professional, trained really, really hard. Unfortunately, over the last couple of years, you know, injuries have held him back, and ultimately he's come to the decision to retire. But you know, Paddy has a bright, outstanding career. Got his All-Ireland medal back in 2012, numerous Ulster titles, Ulster Championship medals, and been a brilliant servant to Donegal football.
And tell me, anybody else notified you that they're leaving, or you're aware of?
No, not at the minute. I've spoken to a huge amount of players over the last number of weeks, and to get ready to go back on the pitch. Normally we have a squad of around 31, 32, and we introduced a development group last season, which we found very, very beneficial. And out of that, there'll be 5 or 6 moving into the senior squad. So yeah, no, there'll be new players coming, Tom. You can take that for granted. There will be players coming in, and there will be probably 1 or 2 that'll be going in the other direction. But that's the way every pre-season is, and that'll be no different this year.
Have you unearthed any new talent during the course of the club championship?
We'll see over the next number of weeks, Tom. We've looked at all the championship matches, and we've looked at a lot of players. So yeah, no, we'll take time, and as I say, we'll have a look at these guys now for the next couple of weeks and see where they're at before we go into competitive action.